everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy. Now, I made a boo-boo. A little bit of a boo-boo. I lost the map. I built this map house, and I had this really great map here that had unveiled, had removed the fog of not knowing where anything was. I lost the map, so I had to make another one and start slowly unveiling, and I got to about that point, and I was like, all right, that's enough for now. We'll do a little bit at a time. Just wanted to show you all that in case at one point in time I walk by that on camera and somebody goes, what happened to the map? It does not look like I remember it looking like. But today, we need province again. Come on, buddy. Let us go. We've got another trek to make. Now, just like last time we used province, we were heading off in this general direction, and we had managed to make a witch farm. Ooh, the sugar cane's growing back. That's good, because we're going to need more sugar cane. I need to make a paper farm eventually as well. But I have got a plan. I have road mapped myself for the next several episodes, because there's a very special episode that will be coming up soon enough. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to say any more. But we've got, just like how Province here is focused, he is just like a laser beam staying right on the path. Even though I'm steering him. We won't talk about that. I have got to stay focused like a laser beam on the next couple of episodes so that I can try to accomplish exactly what I want to accomplish. So I got to thinking about what were the things that I was going to need to build. And I kind of started backtracking from there, and I realized there is one farm that we have yet to build, and this farm is going to be very important moving forward. It's going to provide a resource. Did I take the right way? I can't remember. Hang on, Province. Were we supposed to turn here? Yes, we were. I made sure to put down some torches so we would turn and go this way. So let's see. You're Mr. Bunny Rabbit. Just chill for a second. There we go. So right over here in this spot is going to be important. We're going to need to set up shop. I have brought myself a bacon beacon and some iron blocks so that we can set up a way. Now, Province, I'm going to trust you for a minute. You don't run off, buddy. We're going to go ahead and smack this stuff down. As soon as I put him down, he starts wandering. Wouldn't you know? We're going to throw this dirt down here as well. And I went ahead and brought a bed. Now, I probably should have brought a crafting bench. For some stinking reason, I didn't. Come here, Province. You can't be trusted. But this spot right in here has been marked out for a very special reason. And I'm sure some of you immediately know by whatever the title is and by wherever we are and what this area is marked out, a good idea of what in the world we're going to be doing. But I have got to get digging. I've got to dig out this area and clear it out. Like I said, we're pretty close. We can see the witch farm from here, but we're a fair bit a ways away so that we're not going to set off. I think we're 128 blocks away. I think I measured that correctly, because what we don't want to have happen is we don't want to activate. If we can get all these stinking trees out of the way, we don't want to activate that module right there. That little room right there is where all the witches spawn. And if we're more than 128 blocks away, we won't make them spawn. I was wondering if I could see items from here, but I don't think I can. I don't even know if the game will draw them at this distance. But so I'm gonna you're a remnant of something that needs to be removed. I was trying out a few different locations, and I think I settled on this one right over here. So we've made our delivery. I've shown you the area we're going to work on, and I'm going to go ahead. Ooh, it's starting to get dark, so let's go ahead, Province. We got to make it back. We got to make this trek back and not get stuck in the trees. So I'm going to take Province back where it's safe, because I don't have a place for him to be over here. Gosh, we're going to get stuck. We're going to get stuck, and then we're going to get attacked. Come on, Province. You got the diamond armor. I think you can make this. Yes. Okay, awesome. So we are on our way, which is great. But I'm going to get Province back safe and sound. I'm going to get some materials set up over there to make sure that we're going to be ready to go. I have completely lost the path. Like I do. Oh my gosh. Come on now. Where did it go? We can go in a 1 block high of water, can't we? We can do it. Yes, we can. And you won't drown. So that's awesome. So I have a horse, of course, so that I can take the slowest path back home. There we go. There's the lights to light our way. So let us ride. Ooh, we're riding off into the sunset. So I'm going to ride off into the sunset. I'm going to get Province back safe and sound. I'm going to meet you back over there in the swamp. All right, everybody. We're up here on top of the witch farm, looking down at one side of the swampy area. Ooh, that area is not even loaded yet. Load, world, I tell you, load. Because this side is the side that I want to point out. Gosh, it's not loaded yet. Come on now. How am I going to show some kind of crazy, weird, epic reveal if you can't even load? You might have seen it when I swiped my sword. I think it's loaded, so let's take a look. Whoa. Whoa. Check that. Oh, it's got a crazy glow coming out of it. That's wild. Okay, now I want you to notice this. There's no chest there, right? Well, none that we can see right now. Let me make sure I do this right. Don't need to die on camera. Don't need to die off camera. Nice, quick little way down here. So, I have spent the better part of 4 evenings, pretty much when I get home from work and get a chance to settle and play. Probably playing for about an hour or 2 each session. So it's probably spit them words out. It's probably been a good 8 hours of digging, and that's with the beacon set up to dig this giant hole. Now, I have done a little bit of building down in the hole. Some of the more tedious parts that needed to be measured out to make sure that they work. There's no way to make digging a hole for 8 hours interesting unless you're live streaming. Make sure there's no baddies around to push us. Check that out. That is a giant mega hole in the ground. And like I said, we've got some iron golems sitting there in a little cage, and we've got some mine carts down there, and an item elevator set up right here that we can see all the way to the bottom right there, and a collection points right there. And I know that still doesn't quite give away what in the world's going on to some of you. Some of the more astute players will know exactly what this is going to be. But this is something cool that happened. So I'm digging, and I run into the first mine shaft that I've ever found in this world. Now, part of that extended to right in here, but I ended up digging away the wall, and so it dug into that part that turned and went this way. So that's probably why you can see like a noticeable pattern right in there. I had to fill that back in with some andesite blocks I had in my inventory. But this is the beginnings of what's going to be something pretty darn epic. Now, what this structure itself, what this farm itself is going to be, is something very important that we're going to need in the future for more redstone contraptions and machines and stuff like that. This is a very important resource that I've had to gather manually up to this point, and it's high time that we automate this. But I got to thinking about it. The stuff that's going to come out of the ground, how do we make this area look cool for the stuff coming out of the ground? And then it dawned on me. Now, this is going to be an enormous project. It's going to incorporate the farm. It's going to incorporate basically where we're standing as far as your eyes can see. I'm going to have to mutate and change this area to fit the theme of what this is going to be. Now, there's no way I'm going to get that done in Season 3. Oh, all kind of crazy rhyming and stuff. But just kind of give you a little bit of a teaser. I've already decided what this area is going to be like for Season 4. And it's going to play right into the theme for Season 4. I've already got Season 4's theme picked out. I already know what I'm going to do with it. And this area is going to be an epic build for that. Yeah, so a little bit of a teaser to get you interested in what's to come. But first things first, we got to get the technicals built. We've got to get this area up and running. So what I thought I would do, because now what I got to do is build up all these walls with half slabs. I'll show you this. This is crazy. We've got plenty of stone to make half slabs with. Oh my gosh. Yep, there's the junk drawer. We've got so much stone, it's ludicrous. So I'm going to be able to make some half slabs. So we got a half slab up the walls. We've got to finish off some platform stuff down there so we can get this thing building. So I figured it would be fun if we just did that with a little time lapse so you can see something interesting going on instead of me just mouthing off about all these epic ideas with no proof whatsoever. So we're going to get the music cranked up. Where's that radio? Where's that? Crafting bench, do you have a radio? Maybe that? See, I've always thought those were pliers. That's a hammer and saw. That could be pliers. There's got to be a radio in there. They got those toolboxes nowadays with radios in there. Let's just do this. Let's just make ourselves a button. Oh, new recipe. Look at that. I'm going to put the button right on there. I'm going to click it. There we go. Got that music going, so we got some good music. Let's get to building. Alright, everybody. Figured I'd start back up here. Oh, hello, sticks. And glowstone. And all kinds of mess. Look at that. Gosh, this factory works great. But this one is about to work great, too. Hope you like that time lapse. That took me a little while. Not as long as digging the hole, though, I must say. And I do love jumping down, but I'm so terrified every time that I'm going to hit that edge. So we might want to figure out a different way to do that. Now, truth be told, once I get a more established little setup over there, I'm going to put a nether portal over there as well, which is basically why I've not finished up the witch farm portal yet. Because I want to make sure that I've got a portal that's over here and a portal that's right there, and basically that they don't synchronize with each other. That those portals will work separately. Because if you don't do it right, you can make it where one portal you step through and it'll end up in two different places. Or two different places connect to one portal in the nether. I think that's the way it goes. But we've got one. We finally have one. We have a slime factory or a slime farm. I wouldn't say it's a factory so far, but it's definitely a farm. We have got a way to collect slimes. And check this out. This is just while I was building. Almost 4 stacks of slime. That is awesome. Now check this out also. Those minecarts are sitting still. Now I've had issues before with different farms that you leave a chunk and you come back and the minecarts go wonky crazy. So I've got a little lever now we can flip. It takes it a second for that signal to go down there, but we can turn on and off the minecarts, which is awesome. Now the other thing that I haven't figured out, we'll go down here and look at this. I've noticed that if I get a certain distance from the farm, that the slimes will start spawning. But if I get too close, they won't spawn at all. Hello, zombie behind the wall. How are you? And bat. Arr, the bat. But we can see right now we're not getting anything spawning. Now I do have those platforms lit up. There's one. There's two. Awesome. They hop right over there and they go after those iron golems is what they do. And they hit the magma blocks and it burns them. And then these little minecarts down here collect them. Oh no, can we get over there before it happens? There we go. And then the items get spit up there. So we technically don't ever have to come down here for anything. This can be just left alone, left to run. And wait a minute, what is it? Oh, that's the edge of a piece of glass. Okay, I thought I'd missed something. But that's weird. But what I need to do is I need to use the replay mod, the same mod that I used to make that time lapse. And I need to experiment with standing at different distances from the farm and watch and see when is it that slimes actually start spawning at a good rate. And then we will make our little AFK platform at that area. And then once I know where that area is, then we'll start piping the slime over to there. Right now, this is all just very basic and rudimentary. Okay, there we go. I'm like, why won't it let me click my hands? Because I have to aim at something. Now, before you all get up in arms, before you all throw a fit and say, Piggy, where's the tutorial for this? Well, there's a link down in the description for the tutorial because this is not my farm design. I have once again utilized a farm design by Mango, who is very proficient in understanding the math behind Minecraft and making very good farms that work. And I figured, why reinvent the wheel on this one? If he's got a farm that works well, let's just build it. I'm going to focus on this area and this upper decoration that's going to be on here. We'll let the farm design be his. What is that? A weird lighting glitch? That's strange. But for now, we've just got this basic pool up here. Just, whoa, nice. We've already hit past 4 stacks. But that's awesome because, you know what? Since I'm here, let's go ahead and do this. Let's collect up the slime. We're going to make ourselves some slime blocks. And I think for the most part, woo, that was a weird breath. I think for the, 29 slime blocks, that's all? Man. Okay, so I'm going to have to AFK over here. Where'd it go? Okay, the beacon needs to come back with me. We're going to go ahead and take the glowstone for sure. Some more slime here. And where is it? All this stuff can go right here. This is all the resources that was in that chunk. And in that chunk, there was only 14 diamond ore, which is kind of stinky. Kind of stinky, but we'll go with it. And I'm almost to the point where we don't even need redstone ore anymore. We definitely don't need the iron ore. We will take the coal back. I don't have a charcoal factory yet, so we do want the coal. And if Mojang, if you're listening, if you would go ahead and make a charcoal block to go with the coal block, that would be really awesome. I'm not going to fight you on that if you'll do it. But this is going to be your project for today while I'm collecting all these materials to take back home. I want you to build a slime farm of some kind, or maybe you've already got a slime farm built. I want you to take pictures of it, send it to me on Twitter, so that way I can tweet it out for everybody else to see. Is there a specific design that you like to use? Is there one that you came up with yourself, or is there just a quirky little way that you've decorated a slime farm? Take pictures of it. Send it to me on Twitter. I will tweet it out for everybody else to see. We can build inspiration from each other. Yeah, that's my spiel, and I'm sticking to it. But I'm about to have to fight the sun once again. You got to fight the power. And since the sun brings power, that's the power. You got to fight the power. I'm losing my mind here. I've been out here digging way too long, digging this hole just so we can get slimes. But this is going to be awesome. We're finally going to get to move forward with some redstone machines and projects that I've had waiting in the wings. Waiting in the wings. Now, nothing will spawn here, so we're safe. We can just stand here in the dark. But you get those pictures taken, those builds build, you get those tweets tweeted. I'm going to gather up all my materials and take them back to the mining town and get ready for next episode. And that's when I hope to see you again in the next episode.